you bought a new stock, or should I say fund. Uh, what did you buy?
Okay, so the Rivian Venture Fund, which we had an in-depth.
Robinhood.
I'm
Robinhood
sorry, the
Venture. You
Rivian.
said Rivian.
Jeez.
I,
The
like I said, we're
Robinhood
live.
Venture Fund. Yeah. The Robinhood Venture Fund, we did a 20-minute deep dive on it where we talked about all the benefits relative to a VC fund. And they had their IPO last week, and I did buy at the IPO price of $25 per share. And immediately it dropped post IPO, and I think latest price is around $22 a share. I don't have the exact pricing in front of me, but
I think
um,
23.
is it 23 now? So it's already down roughly 10%. But this is the type of investment that if you were to make it as an accredited investor in a VC fund, you would essentially be tied up on that investment for at least 5 years, most likely 10 years or even longer. I literally have investments in venture funds that I've made 7, 8, 9 years ago, and I still cannot exit them. And certainly, if I wanted to exit them, even though the stated valuation or the net value of the portfolio is supposedly significantly higher than my investment, I can't even exit those positions for less than my investment. So the fact that the Robinhood Venture Fund, not Rivian Venture Fund, but Robinhood Venture Fund is 10%, is down 10%, doesn't really surprise me. The fact that you can actually get in and out of it at any time you want, and you can today buy it for less than what uh, the the market value of those companies are, is actually a very positive thing. It goes to show what a great opportunity this is for people who invest in venture funds in particular. One of the other caveats that I had mentioned is that basically investing in venture funds is not necessarily this great thing that anybody should do. I actually now tend to much prefer to invest in individual companies, public companies, as opposed to venture funds. But I did want to have a stake in Robinhood's venture fund, largely to sort of discover up and coming companies, uh, which are generally like on track to become a publicly traded company at some point down the road. And if Robinhood's picks turn out to be winners, the fund's value will go up over time as well. So this is not one of those investments that I'm like super excited about. It's a very, very small portion of my portfolio. I think I put less than a quarter of a percent of my portfolio into it,
Oh,
or
wow.
roughly a quarter of 1%. But yeah, it's
Do, do you think you'll invest more in them, or is this just like a little? Is it similar to like Bitcoin, where like you have a little bit invested and you're not really touching it?
So I'll talk about Bitcoin separately from this because it's not like Bitcoin, but it is something that I don't expect to touch for a long time. I kind of want to see how it turns out, and if it turns out great, like over the course of the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years, then I might invest more in especially future funds. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, um, I don't have a specific thing in mind as far as like how much I'm going to invest. I just don't expect this thing to outperform the rest of my portfolio, and therefore it's not a massive priority right now. But yeah,
And in regards to like discovering new companies, even like they just released this fund and they already added 2 new companies, I believe, which was Stripe. And when they announced the fund, they said that they were working on a deal with Stripe. And I think that officially went through. And then they
yep,
also did a deal with ElevenLabs, which is like
that's
an
right.
AI voice company.
That's right. That's right. So I had never heard of ElevenLabs, and that company is phenomenal. I was checking out their products, and their products are like amazing. So um, yeah, it's a company that would have never came on my radar.